Good morning, traders. Welcome to this week's Elliott Forex and Cryptocurrency Market Analysis webinar. I hope you are all doing great and you've had a great weekend. It's exciting every week, week in, week out. We see the market playing out and we keep seeing these trading opportunities that enable us to make money. All right, so what we do here is we look at what we forecasted in the last week, how the market plays out, and the outlook going into the new week. All right, so that's what we're going to look at now. Before we get started, if you'd like to contact us, you can do so by going into our website. That is our website that is open, trading-waves.com. That's where you'll find all the information about our services. And if you want to send us a message, you can do that at the bottom right-hand corner where you can make your inquiries. So we'll be showing you exactly what we do in our groups during the week. So here we show you the outlook, forecast, high level, what we're seeing as far as the market is concerned. But what do we do on a day-to-day basis? So what we do on a day-to-day basis with our members is we have primarily the live trading room. I think that is one thing that our members appreciate more than anything. The live trading room where we go into the details of each and every trade, showing them exactly what to look out for, where to enter, where to put in the stop, and where to take profits, which is what is critical as far as trading is concerned. That is trading execution, other than just focusing. Focusing is easy. Anybody can do focusing. You can get it 80 to 90% accurate, but the execution, when do you pull the trigger? That is where the key to trading is. So let's get started. Our YouTube channel, let me just open our YouTube channel here. Right, so that is our YouTube channel. That is where you'll find all our weekly outlook videos, and we also have short-term videos that we post every week for high probable charts. Now, before I go to my YouTube channel, also check out here under resources. You need to log on, guys. You just need to subscribe, but you don't have to take anything. This is a free chart that you can find here, our chart of the week. So check this out. So most of the time, 80%, 90% of the time, we have these free charts that play out so accurately. So you can get some money even if you're not subscribed with our chart of the week. So if you want detail and all access to our services, you can look out for our contact details under any of our videos on our YouTube channels. I'm just opening the one from 2 weeks ago where we focused the market. So under more, if you go to show more, you will find our contact details there, as well as our social media pages. So let's just go through that. So those our social media pages I've already talked about. So these are our 2 mobile numbers. So you can contact us via those 2 mobile numbers. The Telegram channel, there is also the Trading View link where you can follow us. Our website I've already spoken about, trading-waves.com. Importantly, guys, Twitter and Facebook, those are our 2 social media pages where what I'm going to be showing you here on the trade recaps, all those charts we've posted there, some of them before they play out. So make yourselves, do yourself a favor and follow us on those 2 social media pages on Facebook as well as on Twitter. All right, so what have we been up to in the last week? Let's go through what we've been up to, and we will go to what we project or perceive the market to be doing in the next week. Let's have a look at that. So what we do is we've got our Telegram channel where we interact with our members. So what we do here is we do a compilation of everything that we've done in the week, some charts that we have, some trades that we've looked at in the week, how they played out, and the outlook for those going into the new week. So let's start with, as you can see here, this is today. All the compilation is for today by our senior trader, Sandile, as you know. So let's have a look here. First chart here is pound US dollar. Have a look at pound US dollar. This is what our members get before the move. This chart was posted on the 14th of February. Okay, so have a look at that chart. And we were forecasting that this chart was going to do this and make a move to the downside and push to the upside. I'm going to go back there so we can just open that link again. So let's have a look at the Telegram channel again, just see how the market has played out since the 14th of February. Now, you will see that we have been trading this exactly as we have forecasted in the last month. So this is the last 6 weeks. So we said that it's going to push down and it's going to make a move to the upside. Just this one chart has given us 1,000 pips alone in just the last month. One chart. Okay, how did we know that this was going to do this and it was going to make a push to the upside? Anyone can know this. Okay, anyone can know that the market is going to go down. But what is special about the Elliott wave theory is we can forecast 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 moves ahead. So that's what we've got here with pound US dollar, 450 pips down, 548 pips to the upside. Where to next for pound? We're going to be looking at that shortly. So let's go through the other recaps. All right, so that was pound US dollar, a very nice one that we looked at in the last week. Let's have a look at the next one here. US dollar JPY. Look at how interesting this one is. This was our forecast. We were saying that it's going to pull back. So the move to the upside had already started, but we were looking for this to give us a 3-wave move before dropping like that. How has that played out? Let's go back to the chart after and have a look at how this one plays out. So this is a pound, rather US dollar yen, exactly as we had forecasted. So remember, this is where we were. We were saying this was going to make a push to the upside and we're going to get the drop to the downside. So 850 pips to the upside, 820 pips to the downside between the 5th of February and the 26th of March, which is today. That is how we've got that US dollar JPY. Where to next for US dollar JPY? We will be showing that shortly. Just remember, what we're showing you here is the forecast. What our members get is trade setups and execution areas. All right, so for those that are on the premium plan, if you are on our premium plan, you have access to these charts and you also have access to the live trading rooms. I'll show you exactly how we do in the live trading rooms as well. So let's have a look at pound yen as well. So pound yen, this is what we focused pound yen to be doing. On the 28th of February, we said this is the blue box. We're expecting pound yen to drop from the blue box. How does pound yen play out? Let's open the next one here. So from the 28th of February, pound yen from the blue box, as you can see, we've dropped 760 pips. So look at that. 28th of February, we said this is in the blue box and it must come down. What happens there? Exactly right there, right at the tip, we said it's coming down 760 pips on pound yen. Have you got this move? How have you traded it? Okay, so that's how we've traded pound yen. Right, now next one is euro. So the yen pairs have all, we're going to be going through the yen pairs shortly, but generally the yen pairs are mostly bearish, medium to long term. Okay, so euro yen. So have a look at euro yen, another one that was in the blue box. We're saying, okay, we've reached the blue box and we are ready to drop. So you can do the accounting as far as the number of pips is concerned. So this was euro yen, and this is the euro yen chart after. This is the latest chart this morning on euro yen. How many pips have we dropped? 670 pips in just under a month on euro yen. 760 pips. Blue box dropped. Right, let's continue. Let's see some more charts. How did you trade this? Now, I want to show you how interesting this one is. So sometimes it does not always play out all at once, but what we do is we keep our members updated. So first one here was Chief Yen. So we were saying here with Chief Yen, this should make a move to the upside before the drop. Okay, remember, we are not trading this move. We know the moves that we're looking to trade. We're looking to trade the big moves, not these short moves like this here. This is a short move, but we anticipate that move so that we can execute as per our strategy. So let's see how this one plays out. So the next chart on Chief Yen, let's have a look at this one here. How does it play out? So exactly as we had focused that this was going to make a move to the upside. Now we have gotten into the blue box. Now we are ready to trade. So somebody could have been trading these short-term moves. We're not trading that. We're not interested in that. Our strategy is to trade the big moves, as you've seen. 500, 600, 800 pips in a single move. That's what we're looking for, the big swing moves. So when Chief got here, this is the second chart. We said we are ready. We're ready to pull the trigger. So that was our blue box trade on Chief Yen. Rather, let's have a look then now at the last chart here. When it was ready, how did it play out? And this is how it looked this morning. 740 pips, impulsive move. Look at this one here. It's a move up, pulls back. It's a move up, pulls back. It's a move up, pulls back. This is frustrating. What we want is these big moves. These are emotionless trades. It doesn't take you through an emotional roller coaster because that is how the market is supposed to. We're looking to trade these impulsive moves, right? So that was the Chief Yen. It's a very nice one here. So let's have a look at more chart here. So Chief Yen CAD. Obviously, if you're getting 1 yen pair, you should be able to get the rest because it's all about correlation. So let's have a look at CAD Yen, the chart before. Easy stuff here on CAD Yen. As you've seen, we were on the blue box on the yen pairs. We're looking for this one to drop. Easy moves. How did it play out? Let's just have a look at this one. Let's make it easy and move. All right. So CAD Yen, blue box. What is the blue box based on? It's based on our Elliott wave strategy to go together with a special indicator that we use. And this is now 643 pips between the 27th of February and the 26th of March. So 1 month, 643 pips, 1 pair. All right, so that has been the theme, and that's how we trade these charts. So that was a CAD Yen. So let's have a look at more. EURCAD, a simple one, really a textbook setup here. Have a look at this one. We're looking for this one to give us simply this wave 4 in 3 waves here, and we're looking for this one to just give us a move to the upside. Have a look at this one and how it has played out. So EURCAD, if you did not get this one, you really need to review your strategy or you need assistance. Look at this one. Clear 3-wave structure here in wave 4, and we have moved 704 pips between the 13th of February and the 26th of March. So just over 6-7 weeks on this one. That is EURCAD. How did the rest play out? Now, I want to show you what we do in our live trading room. Okay, so before I go there, I want to show you the chart before and after on Pound Chief, and I'll show you exactly what our members saw before these moves. So this was our setup on Pound Chief. We were saying here that Pound Chief must drop and must push to the upside. That was our setup. Easy. 1 move down, move to the upside. We're looking for a 3-wave structure, WXY structure. So one of the powerful structures you can trade if you understand how it plays out. So how did that play out on Pound Chief? Have a look at this one here. What do we get? 340 pips down, 425 pips to the upside. Between the 1st of March and today, just over 3 weeks, you have got 765 pips, almost close on 800 pips in just under 3 weeks, or just over 3 weeks in a single pair, Pound Chief. And what is interesting about this one is we were looking at it, we were showing our members detail for detail. We even showed this one on our live trading room. So before I show you the gold chart, I want to show you how our members saw this one on our live trading room video. Okay, so this is our live trading room video. I'm gonna play it there, and I'm gonna go to YouTube so you can see how we focus, what we focus it for our members. So this is a live trading room video. So for those that are in different time zones, so we record our live trading room videos for them so that they can watch it at their earliest convenience, because you find that it is early morning in our part of the world, and in your part of the world could still be 4, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. So we record this so that you can watch it as soon as you get an opportunity to do so. So I want to show you here what we focused at for. Yes, this is a Pound Chief. Now have a look at it. So this is what we're showing in the live trading room. So important to note here is that we were saying here, so remember what I showed you earlier on was this, that this was going to drop and this was going to push to the upside. Now, this was the second tranche when we wanted to take this setup here from here for that other 300, 400 pips to the upside. So we were showing members that what they need to wait up for here. This is on the 13th of March, okay? So I'll show you what happened for the following day. So the 13th of March, we're showing what this must do to give us a setup, and that is what we were expecting. All right, so look at that. So we're showing them what to look out for. So remember, some of these trades will play out without us being live. So our members know the steps that they need to take on on what they need to look at on the indicator before executing a trade. So that is what we were showing there. Now, I'm going to move on from this one and show you the second video when this has already played out. So we showed that we wanted that setup. Okay, so that setup now has happened, and we were showing members that it is ready and they need to be trading this. So let's go to YouTube again. So we can watch this one on the YouTube channel. All right. Again, let's go to that timestamp around 21. So you will see exactly what I remember. So this is clearly structured and there is method to this madness. Okay, so look at that. So this is pound chief again on the 14th, the second day, the following day. Remember what we were showing the previous previously? We were showing that we needed to have a structure here that will give us a setup. So this was the previous day. We were saying that we need to get this setup here for us to trade. We wanted to see this make a move. We wanted to see this make a flag. And indeed, the following day, what do we get? We get the move. This makes a setup. How do we know these things? This is based on our powerful strategy that works with our powerful indicator, and we're looking for this one to push to the upside. Okay. Now, this is now the second part. Now it is confirmed, and we are telling the members that they should be executing the trade and they should look at 1, 2, 3 in order for them to take the trade. So we're clear about that, and you can see we're seeing that this has made a 3-wave move. We're showing the zone and what they need to do to execute. As it is, the trade had not triggered, and we're telling them what they need to look out for them to execute and for this trade to be emotionless. All right, so I've shown you the videos, and now I'm going to show you exactly what this setup was like and how it has played out on our Slack channel. Why am I showing you all this? I'm showing you what we look at when we trade, our strategy, so that when I do the analysis, you know what it is, what this is based on. So I'm going to open that chart so you can see exactly how this has eventually played out. Remember, where were we? We first had this one. We dropped, we made a move to the upside. This is where we executed the trade. So first target was reached here. Easy moves here from 111 to about 440. That's a clear, easy 340 pips, painless, done for our members without them having to sweat or lose money. All right, so that was a chart on pound chief, a very good one. So it was a very easy money there. I hope you were able to trade that and made some money on that. Okay, so gold, we have been talking about this one. We've put this one on our social media pages. If you had been on our social media pages, this was a clear chart. We simply put this one up there. We said this is a blue box. We said this is ready to make a push to the upside. Indeed, this one has pushed to the upside. How do we trade this with so much confidence and put this on social media before the moves play out? Okay. Where do we get the confidence? We get the confidence from the strategy. So 695 pips, points to the upside. This is gold. So this is points to the upside. So a clear from 1934 to 2000, that's $100 move on gold. Where to next from gold? We're still expecting upside. Now, don't just go and chase because we said this was going to make a move to the upside. You're already late if you do not take it from here. Okay, so you wait for another trading opportunity. If you are in our group, you will know exactly when the next trading opportunity is going to come through on gold. All right, so that is gold, Brent crude oil, easy moves there. We're going to be going through these shortly as to what we expect going into the new week. So this is oil. Let's have a look at oil. So oil was a simple one. We were already in the blue box. It was already dropping. We're just saying this one should continue to the downside, at least break this low so that we can get a structure completed there. This is how Brent crude oil has now completed. Look at this one. Easy move. Brent crude oil 1678 from 86 to about 70. We've moved $14 on oil. Now, oil can see as low as $40. If you want to trade that to that level, you can follow us or join our group to see how we're going to be trading that. So this is where we were saying this was going to make a push to the downside. This is what we wanted to see. this one breaking the low here has broken the low exactly as we wanted it to do. What is the next move there on oil? Look out for that as we start shortly with our weekly outlook. Now, easy ones, Audi New Zealand, a simple chart here on the 1 hour, looking for this 3-wave pullback and a continuation to the downside for that wave 2 to play out. Look at how that wave 2 plays out eventually on Audi New Zealand. Easy moves. 623 pips to the upside, 423 pips to the downside. So between the 16th of December, so this was a slow move. So 16th of December, this is a 3-month move. So it has moved down, it has made a move to the upside, and then we've got that move here to get that 623 pips to the upside and 425 pips to the downside. A bit of a slow one there on New Zealand. If you like holding trades for short to medium term, that was a good one for us there. And lastly, we've got here New Zealand Chief. Look at New Zealand Chief. So what we simply wanted to see here with the New Zealand Chief was for it to drop, because we could see that there were the X move here with 1, 2, 3 down. Already wanted to see 1, 2, 3 down here on New Zealand Chief. Let's have a look at how this one has played out after. So that is in New Zealand Chief. Easy moves. Okay, so as you can see here, we had that move. That was our X, right? So there was our X, and then we've got that move to the downside. We are now within the blue box. What does it mean? Do we get a move to the upside? More on that as we start with our weekly outlook, and we're about to start with that now. All right. So guys, if you like our content, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel if you've not already done so, and hit that bell notification button so that you can get an alert the next time we upload a video. All right, so hit this button here. That is your like button. Then you also can subscribe here to our channel, Trading Waves. All right, so if you want to get access to these charts and these live trading room videos, you can join us and via our website, trading-waves.com. And as I've indicated, you can join us on a month-to-month plan, or you can purchase the course to get trained to see the market the way we look at the market. That is learning the Elliott wave principle. All right, so let's get started with this week's analysis. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pull this back here. Let's start with Euro US dollar. Okay, high level, what do we expect going to the new week? Let's take this one off here. So there are two things that two ways in which this can play out. I'm going to put this one off here. Let's just remove here. So this is a daily chart. So I'm just going to give you a high-level daily chart, what we're expecting here on the euro. So the euro has made what looks like a 3-wave move already, and looks like it's already starting to make this move. But there is another possibility that this can be already a 3-wave move down. This could be a 1, 2, 3, and the euro can give us one more down here before we make a push to the upside. Because what we are looking for here, if you look at some of our previous charts, actually our members know that we are looking for an ABC move here on the euro. Now the question is the B completed here? Is the B completed here in yellow, or is the B still gonna make a double correction? So what we have so far is that we've got that move here in 3. Could this just be another one here? We get another one here to complete that one, and then we make a push to the upside. Okay, so in that case, we are going to have this as a WXY here internally, and then we start getting a move to the upside. So two ways in which we're going to be looking at that. But the likely one here, if we go to the 4 hour, this is what we're going to be expecting 4 hour. Likely that this is going to continue pushing to the upside this week. All right, so let's have a look here. So let's see here. We could get this one just doing that and then doing that. Okay, so that is on the euro. So let's just watch out for this one here. So I'm showing that because that's what the indicator is showing us. So that is not a new trade at this stage. But what is the DXY doing? Again, the DXY is just doing the opposite of what the euro is doing. And let me show it also on the daily. So on the daily, you'll see that the DXY wants to make a similar structure here. We've got already 1, 2, 3 here, just like you have on the euro. 1, 2, 3 here. You could get another 1, 2, 3 here. You get another WXY structure here. Okay, I should have used the red color here before you get one more down in the upside. or this is ready for a move to the downside already, okay, like that, okay, based on the fact that this would have already completed its WXY in this level here. All right, so let's have a look here on the 4 hour. What are we seeing here on the 4 hour? We're saying the euro may push slightly up higher in the 4 hour. If that is the case, that means the DXY could also just come here and take this low here. And even with that, that can still be making this three-wave structure, a move to the upside before we get the move back up here. So let's wait for a bit more data on the 2, but it's clear that we may get a little bit of a push to the upside on the DXY. Similarly, we're going to get a bit of a push, we're going to get a little bit of a push to the downside on the DXY and a little bit of a push to the upside on the euro. Okay, so that means the short-term strength on the euro, short-term weakness on the US dollar. So with the pound US dollar, and now I'm going to stick to the 4 hour for the rest of the pairs or less, okay? Now, if you look at the pound yen, rather pound US dollar, we've shown that this was going to make, remember the structure, we said this is going to drop here, make a push to the upside. Is this going to go like this? If it goes like that, that means that this is your three-wave structure that is completed, and we're going to see this one continue to the upside. But there's an alternative similar to what you have on the euro, that this could come and break the top here, make a structure like this, come back down for one before it actually goes. What will that mean? That will mean that you've got here an internal structure here, which is a complex B correction here in this case. What is that complex B correction? That means you're going to have your A, you're going to have your B, you're going to have your C here. Okay, so expect short-term move to around this level on pound US dollar. Otherwise, then we'll expect this one to come down. Right, so that is a US dollar, pound US dollar CAD. Now, US dollar CAD is looking likely to also push slightly, just a pullback. So I'm on the 4 hour here. Remember what we've shown 2 weeks ago? We're saying that this one should have completed a regular flat, and just like pound US dollar, we're expecting it to come down here. Have this one as a complex B correction, as a A, as a B, complex B correction, and then make a move to the upside. So it could come down as well. Okay, so this could be coming down with the rest of the US dollar pairs like that. Okay, so that's what you're going to be looking out for. So wait for this one to give you a setup here for continuation to the downside. That is US dollar CAD. US dollar CHF. Right, so US dollar CHF, if I show you the daily here, and what we've shown the last time was that this has made a three-wave pullback here. This is a three-wave pullback on Euro CHF, and we're expecting this one to drop. Okay, so it has dropped, and it has made 1, 2, and it could still be making a complex B correction here. So that means whatever is happening here with US dollar CHF could still be complex. It is not ready to just drop like that. So we could still be going sideways. So do not rush trading this one either way. We want the structure to complete. Whether that structure gives us a nice WXY corrective structure, then we can execute it from here. We'll wait for a blue box to set up. That is confirmed by our indicator to play out, okay? So 2 weeks ago, I said even those who trade support and resistance, and we don't trade support and resistance, by the way, would have gotten this trade when it did this. So usually they will say, okay, this one breaks the low, it's retesting, and this one is coming down. So when that was happening for us, we were saying that this pullback is actually a three-wave pullback, and we are going to trade it to the downside. And we have traded it to the downside, but it has pulled back again. It's just telling us that this structure is not ready. We can still have it doing that before a move to the downside. Okay, that is US dollar CHF, still complex for now. Right, so Audi and New Zealand, these look pretty much bearish short term. So even if you see this push to the upside, I'm going to go to the 4 hour. This is just a pullback to complete this corrective structure, because we've got a corrective structure here. So what could be the structure here? So it looks straightforward with the naked eye that this can just do that and then do that. Okay, not that easy. You could find that this is making a structure here like this, 1, 2, 3. We get a complex B correction. We get this move to the upside before we drop, and that would be a nice W, X, Y corrective structure. So if you see this one pushing to the upside here, that is exactly what this will be building, that WXY structure. Similar to New Zealand, US dollar, we're expecting exactly the same. We could be getting that structure here. So whether this one does this, let's just fix this one up here again. So whether this one is doing 1, 2, 3 running flat, okay, and then we make a push to the upside like that. That will be the structure that we possibly look at for. So short-term upside on all of those. So we are saying short-term weakness on the US dollar. So we can see Euro, Pound, Audi, New Zealand make slight moves to the upside just to complete the correction. Now this one is US dollar ZAR, 3-wave pullback. We should see it make a short-term move to the downside based on the weakness on the US dollar that we are anticipating, short-term weakness in the coming week. Right, so let's go to the yen pairs. You've already seen what we did with the US dollar yen. Okay, so US dollar yen, the least you can get here is a 3-wave pullback. 1, 2, 3, and continuation to the downside. Remember, this is there's a US dollar there on the yen, and we expect that to continue to the downside. If you remember that setup on US dollar yen, we said this was going to make a 3-wave pullback and it's going to come down. So at least let's break this low on the US dollar yen. And I won't break it in and just go in a straight line. We can break the low, make another structure like that, okay? So for now, short-term move so we can get to this structure on the US dollar yen. I said the yen pairs look bearish medium term, okay? Medium term, short to medium term, we'll be expecting the US dollar pairs to eventually drop and give us many, many pips to the downside. This one is pound yen, same. We've been looking for this one to drop from here. You've seen the trade setup. We have not broken down as yet, so we can pull back to around this level, and then the drop can come from anywhere from there. But essentially what is happening with this one is that it is giving us a corrective structure here, 1, 2, 3, and we could be ready for a move to the downside all the way. Okay, so any pullback, any setup here, blue box structures, we'll look to trade them to the downside on pound yen. Euro yen, you've already seen this one during trade recap, that they is showing weakness and downside. So like the rest of the yen pairs, they have been corrective over the last couple of days, and they're simply giving us these structures for continuation to the downside. So here's a 3-wave pullback, looking for this one to continue to the downside. But what is happening here? This is what looks like a nice corrective structure here, with this one being a regular flat here. 1, 2, 3, and then the drop. So the drop pullback, this is necessary. It must have a pullback, but it looks like we're going to still continue to the downside on euro yen. Chief yen, you've seen the 3 charts that we've posted on Chief yen. Initially, we said we want to see this one push to the upside. Okay, you will see that we had focused that we're going to get our blue box here. It did not just get to this level. It pushed a little bit higher. But when it was ready, we showed the members that it is time to take the trade. Okay, so it was time to take the trade right at the tape at 148, and we have dropped already about 600 pips to the downside. And that is this Chief yen. We've pulled back. It's necessary for the chart to pull back. We're still expecting continuation to the downside. So generally, the US dollar pairs, rather the yen pairs, we're expecting them to continue dropping to the downside. So similarly here with CAD yen, we've got a 3-wave move. We've dropped. We are now here at this level. I'm expecting just a 3-wave pullback before this one continues to the downside. That is CAD yen, still continue to the downside. New Zealand yen, to be simple charts really. So yen, general principle here is that we are going to see continuation to the downside. Okay, so for the yen, we'll expect it to at least just get to this level. It is making a big complex structure here in the higher degree. Before we start seeing a move to the downside, we may see a structure here. Is this a structure that is forming here? Because we've got here what looks like a move like this. If this is the move, this can come here and break the low and start making a move to the upside. But we want to see it come down around the 79 area before any expectation of a move to the upside. That is New Zealand yen. Audi yen. Audi yen already looks so bearish. The structure that we wanted to see here is not happening. We were looking for this one to be making a 1, 2, 3-wave pullback and a push to the upside. But that doesn't seem to be happening. And this will give direction to New Zealand as well. If this continues to push down here, the New Zealand structure will also not happen. And we'll see this continue to the downside. But generally, yen pairs looking downwards. When you look for trades there, look for those downsides. Right, so what could be easier than gold? So gold from last year, we've been building. I think this is since around the COVID year 2020, as this was building. We started by building this 3-wave structure. Okay, as this structure was completed, I was telling members that I expect this to continue to the upside. Okay, so we didn't get that move, but we got at least up to 61.8% of the move, pulls back, and then makes a move to the upside. When it pulled back and it was coming down, that's when we saw that it was actually making a bigger corrective structure like that. So with the yen pairs expected to move to the downside, expect that gold will continue to push to the upside. So whatever happens here, we should see gold still retest those previous highs of 2,100 per fine ounce here, looking for the to continue pushing to the upside. Okay, so that's what we're looking at on gold. Now, if gold is looking like that, silver will also be bullish, platinum will also be bullish. So whatever is happening here on gold, I'm going to go to the 4-hour. Expect this to continue to the upside. Whether this is just going to come back here and give us 3 back, 3 up, comes back here and make a move to the upside. The idea is that gold is bullish and gold is inversely proportional to the yen pairs because those are safe haven assets. So when more people are buying gold, they'll be selling the yen pairs. Why are they selling the yen pairs? Because they're buying yen because it's a safe currency when there is uncertainty in the market. Silver, let's go back to the daily just to show you, just like gold, this will be bullish as well. Okay, so what are we looking at? What is the structure on silver? Look at this one here. I'm going to show you what my idea is here of silver. 1, 2, 3. You've got this one, a running flat here with 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a running flat, breaks the low, does not break the top, and makes a move to the downside. That is silver, and we're expecting that silver will also continue pushing to the upside, and we can see as high as 25. And that is high level. What about platinum? Platinum, just by virtue of the hard metals being bullish, we expect that platinum will have a similar structure as well. So look out for platinum to do this move to the upside here. So you could be getting platinum doing this. This is a 3-wave move on platinum, 3 waves back. We're expecting another 3 waves to the upside. So platinum can also retest around the 1100 to 1200. Brent crude oil, you've already seen this one during trade recaps, and I've indicated we could see as low as 40 on Brent crude oil because long-term Brent crude is showing bearishness. So I'm not even going to show anything here other than pullbacks, continuation to the downside on Brent crude oil. Nothing new to look at there. Pound Audi. Okay, so the pound pairs, guys, these are easy. I'm going to show you all of them on the daily. Just know that they are all bullish. You've got a move here. I've shown this from last year, 3-wave pullback. This is pushing to the upside. Where do you enter as the market is doing this? Our members know when to enter, when to get those pullbacks, when the indicator confirms that you can enter. You don't enter a market like this. What if it starts pulling back and correcting like this before it continues to the upside? You will never know how far this can come back because it could come back already here. So you need to have a clear strategy, but we know that pound pairs are all bullish. I've said this last year around September when we had this move here. Why? Let me show you why we said that. I'm just going to show you on one pair why. And this is what we do. And this is what I showed you in the beginning of the year, how we trade these long-term moves. I'm just showing you one here. This is pound Audi. Why did we say in September that this was going to make a move to the upside? Because we're expecting this to go as high as here. Why are we expecting that? Because we're expecting this structure to complete here like this. That is your 3-wave structure here on purple, and we're expecting this to be completed. So we get this structure. Okay, what does this all mean? It's part of the Elliott wave theory. I'm not going to put in the labels. I'm just showing you what we're expecting. We're expecting that this will continue pushing to the upside, and we could see 2.1. Now, because I've shown you this, someone can go and buy this. They lose money. This is a weekly chart, guys, and a pullback here could be about 500, 600 pips. Are you able to hold a trade while it's going against you for 700, 1,000 pips? You don't want to do that. There is a clear strategy for that. We will put in just 50, 30 pips stop for a move that goes 600, 700 pips. Okay, so that is where that is based on. And pound New Zealand also is bullish. All right, so bullish pound New Zealand, and for a simple reason, because we want to see this one continue with this is the impulse. Also last year we said this is a pullback. We're expecting this one to continue pushing to the upside, at least 205 on pound New Zealand. I'm not going to spend time on the pound pairs. It's bullish. It's just bullish. Okay. Pound CAD. So what do you do when it's bullish? I'm saying it's bullish, but what do you do when it's bullish? You look for trading opportunities. This one is a textbook setup. Look at this one here. Gives you a 3-wave setup here. Makes a move here. We got it from the blue box. I've shown this one before. The move to the upside. Look for a pullback here. You're gonna see this one continue to the upside. That is pound CAD. Pound chief. I'm not even gonna go through this one. You've seen what we focused at during the videos, during our live trading room. We are simply looking for this one to eventually break out of here. If this is going to be like this, let's zoom in a little bit here on the daily. If this is going to make a structure like this, there's a likelihood that this one makes a structure like this, where we've got this one as 1, as 2. We could come back 1 before we push to the upside, okay? But we've already made our money with 1 down, with a move to the upside. We can make another trade here to get this one down before we push to the upside. That is pound chief. Right, euro pound. We're saying pound pairs are looking upside. Expect euro pound to drop. Why would you expect euro pound to drop? What structure will you be looking at? Look at this one here. That is your 3 waves. You've got an impulse. Clear structures. This on the daily. We don't trade on the daily. We trade on the 4 and the 1 hour. Okay, so that's your structure. You're expecting this one to do this. Expect that on euro pound. EURJPY. EURJPY, similarly, you have got this structure here. You've got this 1, 2, 3. You've got this 1, 2, 3. Now you're expecting another move to the upside. So expect euro to continue pushing up higher into the next week as well. EURCAD, pound CAD is bullish. Expect EURCAD to be bullish as well. We traded EURCAD when it did this regular flat here, textbook regular flat, which is giving us a 1, 2, 3, 4, and we've got a 5. So soon we're going to get a deeper pullback before a move to the upside for a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 basic Elliott wave structure ABC. Now remember, this ABC could be any structure. It can be a flat correction, it can be a zigzag, it can be anything. Okay, but essentially look out for this one to push up until you get a sign of reversal for a correction. Euro New Zealand. Similarly, by virtue of the euro pairs being slightly bullish, expect this one to also continue to the upside going into the new week, EURAUD as well. All right, so that's that, guys, with the Forex pairs. I want to move on to the indices. I'm not going to spend much time on the crosses. You've already seen AUD New Zealand. How we traded this pullback. It is continuing here. You should see AUD New Zealand pull back and see around parity here at about 104. So we want to see that continue to the downside. All right, that is AUD New Zealand, AUDCAD. AUDCAD, there's a pullback here. Right, so we're looking at AUDCAD to be forming this structure, which is an expanding flat. This one continues to drop. Got that WXY. Okay, so any pullback here that you see on the 4-hour, expect downside. Use AUDCAD. Okay, so let's go through the 4-hour. So even on the 4-hour, that is what we're expecting there. You can see there's a nice corrective structure here. Is this giving us a corrective structure that is now complete? 1, 2, 3, ready. Look for pullbacks before dropping here on AUDCAD. Simple structures. AUDCHF, same, bearish. New Zealand CAD, I'm not even going to look at that, bearish. The structure is still messy. CADJPY, expect a pullback. So there's an impulsive move. This is also impulsive, so expect at least a 3-wave pullback here that will continue to the downside here to retake 0.66 again. But that's not going to happen in just a week. It's a couple of days before that can happen. Those are the Forex pairs, guys. I want to go to the indices. How are the indices playing out? So indices are getting complex and complex each week. So let's have a look at this one here. This is the S&P 500. So with the S&P 500, what you're getting here looks like you're going to be getting here a structure like 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see how that relates to the rest of the structure, because initially what we are looking for here was for this structure to be giving us a move like this. 1, 2, 3. So if that is the case, we're going to get a W, X, and then a Y to the downside. Okay, let's see how this plays out here. It's a bit complex now here on the indices. Let's wait for a little bit more data. They have been sideways for a while now, but we're looking for these short-term moves to the upside. Okay, and in this case here on the 4-hour, on the Dow Jones Industrial, look out for this one to be doing this, possibly this one in expanding flat, at least get back to this level before continuing lower. Okay, similarly here on the NASDAQ, short-term bullishness. Is it short-term? That's what we're looking for here. So you're going to see the NASDAQ push at least back to around 1300. If we're going to have a pullback, it's going to push around this level again. Okay, so let's show that one on the daily so we can see the structure that we're talking about on the NASDAQ. Okay, let's go to put it on the daily. So the NASDAQ has made these 5 waves to the downside, and we're looking for this one to be a 3-wave pullback. Now that 3-wave pullback is what we're currently on here. So we could push up to this level here. Okay, here you've got an expanding diagonal here. How is this an expanding diagonal? Because you've got here internally, you've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That's your expanding diagonal, and you're getting this one as a correction. And the DAX structure is what is still playing out as we anticipated. It is still doing this. On the daily, we are still looking for this one to be doing that correction, and the DAX to continue down here. So you can see this one as an A, B, C corrective structure. Is that what is happening here? This needs to confirm around this level. Either that or this has now done the structure. Look at the yellow. Look at the yellow. What I'm going to do with the yellow. This could be done like this. If it's done like this, you're going to see the DAX give us a structure here, and you're going to get a setup here. So whichever way this is going to happen, you're going to get it here beforehand before it makes a move. So wait for more data. It is not clear at this stage, and that's what we're going to be looking for. Nikkei, very interesting structure. It has been here from 2022. Just a second. It has been here from 2022 with this structure. Look at this structure. Look at this structure here. Very interesting structure. I like this chart because it's complex, but it is very theoretical and is playing out exactly how you want it to. Okay, so look at this one here. What do we do here? We identify structures 1, 2, 3. We identify structures 1, 2. What do we expect? A 3. Okay. Where does that relate to the rest of the structure? We're looking at this one to be making a structure here like this. Let's do this one here also. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. That is a 1, 2, 3 W. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this whole thing here could be a W, X, and a Y. Okay. Easy to see when you understand the structure, and because internally here you're going to see this one here, you're going to see this here, you're going to see this here, you're going to see this. Can you see here how this relates? 3 waves all around. This is an impulse ABC here. So I'm not going to show you the theory on how this works, but that is the structure. Just look at the high level structure here, the WXY structure. That is what we're looking for. So in this case, we are looking for this one to be dropping here to complete this section of the structure. Nifty is easy. We are seeing this one here, saving down the 3 waves here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. To come and retest the lows here at 1500 possibilities on the Nifty before the next leg to the upside. Okay, and that's that on the indices. Let's have a look at the cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is back at $27,000. Okay, $27,000 per coin. Let's have a look here. What did we say last time? So last time we had the three-way move to the upside. We had a three-way move to the downside. We wanted to see this move. Tag the top here. Go down and make one leg down here before we push to the upside. We didn't get the leg down. That means the move to the downside may be completed here on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, look for this to get as high as 45,000 before any pullback. So it looks like it's time for the cryptocurrencies to go again. So we'll be looking for this one to continue pushing up to 45,000 before we get the next leg to the downside. If I'm going to be trading this, I'm going to be trading this after confirmation around this level. If we're going to see new upside and the new highs here on Bitcoin. Right, Ethereum. Ethereum is currently making the structure 1, 2. We should see this one make a move to around $24,000 dollars per coin. So let's have a look at this one here to get up to this level. Okay, the cryptocurrency space starting to look pretty interesting. Is this now the reversal? Is this the reversal on the cryptocurrency space? This is Litecoin. So if you look at Litecoin, this is 1, 2, 3. This is a move back here. We could be getting here 1, 2, 3 to around 130 to be giving us this. Now the question is, this move to the upside, is this the start of upside or is it a correction for another leg lower? We'll be monitoring both cryptos for those moves. Now this one is Ripple. Ripple has been clear, 3 waves up, 3 waves down. We are looking for another 3 waves to the upside. Now I'm asking the question, is this a start of the move to the upside or is this a corrective structure that will see us go down? But for now, let's see these pullbacks get to around the levels that we're projecting. Then we can make a decisions on those levels. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already done so. Give us a thumbs up, like our content, share our content if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to hit that bell notification button so that you get an alert the next time we upload a video. Do not forget, you can have access to our live trading room if you're on the premium plan, and you can get our course once off on the website, or you can get our course together with a year subscription, a 2-year subscription, and the lifetime plan. Happy trading, trade responsibly. We'll see you guys next week. Cheers, everybody. Bye-bye.